ahead, you can all see a familiar sight, the town of Bree, finally coming into view. It's night. Torches are lit. You see the wall surrounding the town as you begin to approach.
Didn't think we were going to get here.
Feels a little bit like a dream.
Hey, yeah.
What do you mean by that? Rusty is the most trusty. Rusty the trusty
Hey, that's good. That is
is
good.
the most trusty horse out here on the greenway.
You should have named it Trusty.
No.
Well, all right, fair enough. I suppose I don't have an argument for that one.
Certainly better than Tharbad.
Certainly. And
Yeah,
definitely not
actually-
Eriador.
Yeah.
Oh, terrible
that's a
name.
Hey.
I mean, I know this is not likely, but have either of you had any recent premonitions or, visions or anything of this place?
Can we come
like,
up with a
since-
different term for that? Something that's a little less scary to see.
Have
you had any moments?
Lies?
Moments.
Yeah.
Have we had any moments, Loremaster?
No, you haven't. Not since the last time.
Nope.
Premonition would mean something that is to come. The things we saw did not come to pass, so they are not. Lies may be the better word. Warnings, perhaps?
Well, see, that's what I was thinking, right? Like, you're right. It's not a premonition per se, but with the mist and everything, there was something awful evil about how that felt, and I don't know how connected things are. Could that have been a warning? Don't go this way? I don't know.
The shadows that we faced are most worrying. I do not know if they were simply there for us, or if they would pull at any who travel that way.
I guess that's fair, considering it's essentially a graveyard, right? And we did just ride right past it. It's not... Anyway, it's nice to see. Oh, it seems to be life up ahead.
As you come to the western entrance of Bree, you can see the road leading to the Shire and the Brandywine Bridge and the crossing into Bree Hill. There are 2 torches lit outside the gatehouse doors as you pull Rusty to a stop.
Ooh. There we are.
Is the door... Is there a door closed up there? Or is it...
The door is closed.
Alright, so who wants to knock?
I'll just start walking up to the door without answering. I have been to Bree a few times. I typically avoid going into towns and live off nature, but there are some supplies and some comforts that I really can't make myself. So when I have to go into a town, it is usually Bree because it is closest. Have I ever seen the door closed like this? Is this normal for the 3 or 4 times I've been here?
The door usually lays open, especially during the day. It's nighttime now. It's probably somewhat uncommon for it to be closed, but yes, it is closed.
Okay. Well, It is nighttime and there were shadows on the road, so probably nothing too unusual.
It's probably fine, right?
Hold a moment. You see a little door in the door. Open up. Who goes there?
It comes up to his, like, his chest.
I lean down to the door. Andowen of the River. Some of you call me Wolfman. I have been in here before.
And what's your business?
Seeking shelter for the night.
And how many are there?
Me. 3 short ones from the Shire. And a dwarf.
Is that
Hi.
Butterbur?
No.
No. Okay.
Hobbits from the Shire.
Aye.
I'll motion all 3 of the hobbits up, thinking
sure.
to myself that he is more likely to show hospitality to hobbits than to me. So,
Do we recognize him?
The shorter door will open up, the hobbit door. Little peephole.
Hello.
Hi.
Hobbits,
And how are you?
indeed. It's been a little while since any hobbits have come to town. Aside from those that live here, of course. Hello there. You do recognize the gatekeeper here.
Ah. Who is it?
Oh god, I have to look this up. I should always be prepared with every
Oh,
person
I'm
in
so
Bree's
sorry.
name.
There you go. That actually, so while you're doing that, I'm just looking at the other two and be like, do you think that any of the harvests have come through? Do you think they, like, because it's getting breezy, right? So some of the fields would have been taken up at this point. There must have been some on their way.
Well-
Or maybe they're on their way. Oh, maybe they're on their
they're
way.
probably still on the way, right? Yeah.
Right.
So
With that
this
autumn
is
harvest.
this is a young Harry Goatleaf.
I love it.
Harry, how are you? How's your sister?
I'm bowing very low. Very low.
It's Toddles. Toddles. It's all right if you don't remember.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
nice to see
With
you.
the honey
All
and the
right.
weed.
Yeah.
Very well. And sorry, things have been a bit little troublesome as of late.
Oh no.
Give me a moment and I'll open the gates for you.
Oh, thanks,
yes, please,
Harry.
thank you.
Appreciate it.
In a moment, the larger double gate doors open up.
Godleaf is such a strong name. I've always liked Harry.
Yeah, so it is a good name.
Yeah.
And you can
Two
see
nouns.
Harry by the winch, the wheel winch that opens up the gate, sort of nodding his head. Oh, come on in then. You
Oh,
don't want to get
thank
caught
you.
out at night.
Thank you, thank you.
It's true.
Yeah, true words. Thank you.
Gotten a bit chilly then. And you can already tell
Morning.
that autumn is on the way.
Oh, yeah.
A bit misty. Ooh.
Yes, there has been a foul mist as of late. Many people have been speaking about it.
Have they?
Oh, aye. Lots of people have gone
Don't say it.
off course, straying
But
from
not
the road.
missing.
There have been a few.
Right. Yeah, we
Oh,
had a wee bit of a
a run-in, as it were.
journey through the mist, but
Run by. run-
Master
run
Dwarf there,
through,
yeah,
Run around.
but our Master Dwarf there, he straight and true got us through
Mhm.
it with Rusty.
Aye,
But-
not
but
me,
it was-
Rusty.
Very scary for a moment.
Yeah.
Or 5 moments, probably more like.
It was a while.
It is,
Yeah.
it's good to see you all again, and just be well. How long are you staying with us?
Oh, that's a great question. We're looking for a traitor, so I don't know. Are we staying? I'm looking at everyone. Are we staying until we find the traitor? Maybe.
Not more than a few days, I don't think.
Few days.
Oh.
Then.
Well, have a pleasant trip then.
Thank you.
Prancing Pony's been very busy lately.
Oh,
That
sounds
seems to
wonderful. We were
always be
headed.
busy.
Mm-hmm.
could do with a little bit of.
They know how to saute their mushrooms.
They do, yes. Oh, let's
Use
get some
plenty of butter.
food.
Piper, are you okay?
Ale. Ale would be great.
It's the only place in town I trust with Rusty and the wagon, so that's where we're going.
We can drink whole flagons.
You were saying
know,
about
it's-
the traitor.
Oh yeah, Rio,
Aye.
there's a traitor you said that you know of. Is that right?
Oh, yes. Good old Thorian. Thorian, even.
Thorin.
No. Not Thorian like the dwarf. Thorian is, he's like you folk, taller.
Oh, he's a man then.
Aye.
Oh. Oh, you mean Thorian. Thorian Silverbrooke.
Aye.
Is that not what you said?
I thought you said Thorin.
He said Thor.
No. You see, us dwarves, we tend to use names similar to that of yours. However, this is Thorian, not Thorin.
Oh, fair enough. Pardon my unfamiliarity with the dwarven culture. Well,
It is intended that way. Hmm?
it's interesting you say something about Thorian. Thorian came through here about a week or so ago. See, there've been, there've been all kinds of, word coming through here, lately.
Hmm?
I don't know if you're aware, but, folks way down south, there's a city called, Londair. I don't know if you've heard of it.
Aye, we have.
In passing?
That's right.
Yeah, there have been a few folk that have made the trip all the way up here, down there, and a lot of people, a lot of folk are scared. Strange sights on the road. Lots of some people even say that they saw goblins.
You don't say.
Always wise to take precautions on the road.
Great wolves. No, very fearful at night. Should be grateful that you've arrived here safe and sound.
Aye.
Did this Thorian have issues with these things by any chance, or did?
I don't know if it's my place to say. Thorian came through and wasn't in town for long. Said they were he was going to be traveling down to Tharbad. Problem is, well, a lot of the horses were missing, and they've been taken, you see. Lots of folk have been buying out all the horses here. The stables are empty. Couldn't find a way to get his cart moving again. His horse was lame, and didn't feel he was capable of making the trip down to Tharbad. So,
Oh,
go on.
so is he still here?
That's the thing. I thought he was. But you're not the first one that was looking for him.
Really?
Wait,
Who
what?
else was
Who
looking
else
for
is
him?
looking for him?
Well, there are, I don't know if you know these folk very well. But there are some folk. Rangers. From the north.
Hmm.
We've had a run. I mean, yeah, a little.
Are you sure they were actually rangers? Because I have had many people call me such a thing. Seems like any time a rough sort comes into town, men made of sterner stuff, they get called rangers. Doesn't mean they actually are.
Well, I try not to pry too much, you know, but it is my job to ask questions and whatnot. And, well, they seemed like they were proper folk.
Do you all think that there were I mean, would it be odd if it was the same two people that we saw way down south? Is that...
What
Not
do they
know.
look like?
Hmm.
They have pointy ears.
Like an elf?
Yeah.
No. Only
Well,
been,
I mean, we have pointy ears, but...
There's only been a few elves come through here in a long time. Suppose it's a short time for elves, though.
Yeah, apparently they live a very long time.
That's what I've
That's what I've
heard.
been told. Yeah.
Some say too long.
Some, but not you.
Well,
I give Rioth a look.
What? What? We're just having a conversation, is all. What?
Yes. No, that's nothing. Anyway, I mean,
Right.
if these rangers did come through and they were looking for this Thorian as well, do you know if they're still about by any chance, or have they moved on?
I haven't seen them go.
Okay.
That doesn't mean they haven't gone. They're a
True.
sneaky bunch, that.
True.
Rangers do make a point of not being seen.
Well, I'd appreciate all the information.
Yeah, Harry, thanks.
Yeah, Harry. That was impossibly helpful. Thank you.
Oh, you're most welcome.
But, to be clear, Thorian is not gone on his trip, but also not here. He is...
He's
What
not
then?
come through the west gate, I'll tell you that.
So, he has vanished.
I can't keep an eye out on
Oh, right.
the entire hedge.
Oh, no one's saying that you need to, Harry. We're just wondering if you happen to have any of the information.
Yeah, obviously you're doing a great job.
Yeah,
Really appreciate it.
fantastic.
As I said, I haven't seen them come through the western gatehouse.
Could
Okay.
have gone
Well,
the other way.
thank
I
you very
suppose,
much.
So
Yeah. We'll head to the
Alright.
Prancing Pony now, Harry. Tell your sister we said hello, yeah?
yes,
Oh,
yeah,
that I
yeah,
will.
yeah.
And
Right.
take care. And
Oh, yeah, you too.
be careful traveling at night. These are most unpredictable times.
That's
Yeah. Just make sure you
Excellent
always have a
advice.
light on you, okay?
And you the same.
Aye.
Farewell.
The west gate, he said. If Thorian was heading to Rivendell, he would have gone through the east gate.
Aye.
Perhaps
Maybe.
we
Should we go-
inquire there instead.
Yeah, we can ask for sure.
But one does wonder why Rangers would want him.
I don't know. I figured their business is peculiar already. I mean, they what did they say? They like to keep an eye on things or something to that degree.
What does that mean exactly?
I don't know.
What can they do?
You know, it sounds like your gran, you know, knew all
Right.
the stories of all the people of everyone in town because that's all, you know, like trafficked in information she did.
Yeah. Yeah.
It sounds to me like they report back to a leader.
Yeah,
Perhaps there is
somebody's
some.
gran.
Perhaps there is some ranger king or captain or something like that, and who knows where he would be hidden.
Could you imagine if we get all the way there and the ranger is your great aunt?
I
She
don't
just
know.
has all the information.
I don't know if I'd be surprised or
I don't think I would.
proud. I don't know.
Do you think they remember us as the heroes of Bree? The hobbits, I mean, for
The
the...
heroes of Bree.
Yes,
Well, yeah,
for
'cause
stopping that robbery.
we stopped the robbery, and got all that stuff off of that person after they'd broke into the house, and the man wasn't hurt, and that was important. He was okay.
Never mentioned of robbery before.
Oh, we didn't?
Have we done?
Nope.
Well,
Oh,
It was-
well,
it-
that was
it
us
wasn't-
just being modest, but allow us to change the way that's played.
please do. Please regale us with the tale.
okay. So here's what happened, okay? It was a dark night, I think our first night in Bree, right? And you were having us walk the way to look for ponies or for a place to put ponies, or maybe it was a place to buy the ponies. Yes, because we didn't have the ponies yet. That's why we were walking, right?
Right, yeah.
Feel free to jump in whenever. So we were
Right.
walking along the way, right, along down the road, by ourselves. It was dark, and we're just chatting up like we normally would, and all of a sudden we hear this very loud, like
Yeah,
shatter
yeah,
of
very
glass,
loud, yeah.
and we're like, "What was that?"
Yeah,
and
yeah.
we look over and this lovely little house, and we think maybe a man has fallen down the stairs, because that's a similar sound that you hear every once in a while when somebody
No
falls down the
candlelight.
stairs in the shower.
There was no candlelight.
Yeah, there
or
was no
anything.
light
It was just
whatsoever.
dark.
So then we thought maybe he didn't fall down the stairs, maybe he fell out of bed, but also maybe he was trying to go get some like a snack or something, and he didn't bother turning the light on, because you know how it is, like it's you wake up in the middle of the night and for some stubborn reason you don't want to put any lights on, and you just
Well, you
want to
know
wander
your way.
through the dark.
You know your
You
way.
think you know your way, but then you
You
fall
think you
down
know
the
your way.
stairs or you stub
Right.
your toe or something like.
Right.
So anyway, that's what we thought was happening. So we get over there, and I hoist Launton up to look
Yeah.
through the window, right?
Yeah.
And you saw the fellow, right?
Yeah, so it was odd because like he hoisted me up and sturdy tottles it. You get me, but I was like half in the window. Yeah, I was half in the window, and then I heard something happening. But there was like some broken glass, and there was a chair that was turned over, and I sort of fell in, and there's an older gentleman and came down the stairs, quite
We told him we
perturbed.
heard something. He thought we were robbing him. He
yeah.
did. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we had to explain, no. And then we saw him. We saw the fellow running out the back. So then we ran after him.
Yeah, all three of us,
Yep.
right? No, well, not the old man, just Piper, Toddles, myself
Yeah.
would run through the fields, and oh boy, the crops back there, very tall. Had to
Very
use
tall.
keen senses, to follow,
Fast
and we
feet.
did. Yeah, we did.
right.
We found him at a tree.
And he was burying the evidence.
Yeah, and I made the very brave decision to
So
to
brave.
get-
So
yeah,
brave.
Thank you. Yeah, to get closer, and I got pretty close, but I made a wee bit
Like
of
he could have.
noise.
No, that wasn't
Yeah.
you.
Oh, that's
It
right.
wasn't you.
No. Wait.
It was one of us.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
right.
We threw a
Yeah.
stone and accidentally may have hit the tree and made some noise, and so then
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But then he started walking towards me.
and it
then-
was very scary.
And I very bravely
right.
screamed.
Like
because
Lumen, like
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
didn't know if he saw me or not. I was pretty sure he did, but
Well, I think
started
he
screaming.
said, "I'm going to kill you, kid," or something. So I
Yeah.
think
He
I think
did
he
say
saw you.
something like
yeah.
that.
I think
Yeah.
he said
Yeah,
something
that's
like,
what he said.
I'm gonna slit your throat and take you
Yeah,
down to
it
the
was-
river and
it was-
chuck you in it or something.
Down,
Yeah, it was
down by
really
the river.
aggressive. Yeah,
That's
down-
what he
Yeah,
said.
that's right.
It's definitely down by the
Down
river.
by the river.
Yeah, so-
Down by the river.
Yeah.
Down,
downs.
down.
That's
two
very
downs.
specifically said down twice.
One to put him down and then another
Yeah.
down to put him in the
yeah.
water.
Yeah,
I
it was
see.
layered. It was like poetry. Anyway, he was coming at me,
And
and,
I'm
then
in
Song out of
love.
that.
and I
Threats.
and I
Oh, I guess you could.
I
What rhymes
rallied.
with river? Sorry.
I rallied my mates there, and they came to my rescue as
Kiddo.
I
Sliver.
and I have to say, we definitely took him out.
Kiddo. Sorry.
It was
With her.
no, it was fine. No, it was
Kiddo.
perfect. We took him down fairly quickly. I don't remember how, Now that I think about it, I'm not sure what we did. I just know one minute he was standing, the next minute he was essentially...
Well, you tied him with rope. We knocked him out, I think. We took him down.
We
I helped
continually
with
knocked
my
him
bow.
out.
Yeah.
Wait. And where was Andar when, in the midst of all this would-be robber-killer person?
I don't think we had met Onderwind
No,
yet.
we hadn't met him.
We hadn't.
Yeah.
I think this
We
was
were-
the night of, wasn't it?
Yeah, this was the
we
night
did
of.
was
So
looking
after
for
we
him,
do
right?
all of this wonderful stuff, after we
Yeah.
we do all that and we save lives and we become heroes of Bree. Then we went into the Prancing Pony and we were laughing and having a good time, and that's when we met Onderwind.
It was not
Speaking of
scary
which-
at all.
Speaking
No.
of which, we are here. The
Oh!
Prancing Pony.
Oh,
Perfect.
This is where we first met. Perhaps
Are
it
you
was all
feeling
that.
nostalgic?
Perhaps it was all that business with the burglar and the fighting that gave Piper the nerve to walk up and say hi to me in the first place.
I
You
think
mean
it
to
was.
say that
That is true.
you three were always so quick to run to danger, so steely-eyed, so hobbit-like?
Be thankful that they
Steve.
were.
No
Right.
offense.
Be thankful that they were. You may find that story more compelling when you realize that it was they who recovered your missing book
That's right.
Hey,
from that
Aye.
burglar.
No,
Just the
I-
same
I-
story.
I mean
And that's
no
how I
offense
found
by
my
it.
pipe.
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, because we had got we.
Fine craftsmanship.
There it is.
That.
Right, well, I dabble. For years. At a time.
Well, we should go check the east gate, but since we are already here, we could stop and gather news
Soup?
and perhaps reserve rooms here
And
And
eat.
soup?
And eat, yeah. Yeah.
and
a
food.
pint
Oh!
or two.
Or like 2 and then a dessert?
Yeah.
Here I
that's-
thought the bear man was a bad influence.
could we do 2.5 and then 1.5 desserts?
To start? Sure.
Okay.
I just immediately march in and up to the counter then.
And do this.
Yeah.
Okay. You walk in, and there's a lot of people in here, but it's surprisingly quiet. As you
I don't know if I noticed.
As you approach the counter, you can all smell the wonderful smells of good food, good drink, and the smell of some pipe weed. But again, it's not quite the celebratory atmosphere that you might expect. It's a bit dour here.
Loremaster, was I able to, in my time in Tharbad, actually able to do what I do? Be a merchant, sell things, or no?
You were there for quite some time. I imagine
Aye.
that yes, you would have.
Okay. I wanted to know whether or not because otherwise it'd be kind of embarrassing. We would have been lugging a whole barrel of butterbeer beer this entire time.
Come back and sell their own possessions back to them.
beer.
No, we wouldn't have.
Yeah.
We would have had it. We would have drunk it. Yeah.
No, it's in my, you can't see, but my useful items list. So I wanted to know if I'd sold it or if...
Absolutely.
Oh.
Yeah, absolutely. It would have been an easy sell in Tharbad.
Okay. In that case, I come in and I have an empty barrel strapped to my back or something. I have one. Maybe Gragas from League style. Just holding it. Right? Because
Very
I
well.
need to refill it and get more. Okay, just wanting to know my disposition. Sorry for
Sure.
cutting in like that.
No
Oh,
problem.
you're fine.
It's packed. This place is packed. It was busy the last time you were here. It's busier now. But again, it's very quiet. This is not like a hobbit tavern or inn.
Uh-huh.
Right. No songs.
No.
No one's singing.
Can
No
I
short
do,
seats.
No one's having a good time.
Could I do an insight on faces to see if people have any sort of fear about them?
Oh, absolutely.
Can I don't care about insight. I'm hungry. Can I order some food?
Sure can.
Okay. I come
I
up
would-
to the counter like this. Hello? Down here.
You see the familiar face of a teenage Butterbur. Barnabas is so.
That's right.
Barnabas is the elder, and
Barnaby?
they're the Barnabas's son, Barleyman, is the
I never would have guessed that.
the teenager that is currently looking at you.
Hi.
And, hello there.
Hi.
What can I get you?
A lot of dinner. How much you have? Can you feed 3 hobbits? And then a dwarf, and then basically someone who is like 3 hobbits
Oh, of
as
course.
well.
A throbbit.
We'll get you taken care of. We've had lots of hobbits come through here.
Oh, wonderful.
You look familiar to me.
Yes. I was here last time. I complimented your sautéed mushrooms. We had the Cornish hens, I think.
Oh, that's
Or the-
right. That's
yeah,
right.
We had those. Lots
okay.
of those.
So,
Yeah. Just
meal, a feast for several
Yes.
road-weary travelers. Very well.
Yeah.
And, I'd
We'll
like
start
to.
with 9 ales.
Yeah.
Niles.
Well, so there's three. So right. So we're each
Well, I was
getting
going to do
2.
3 for each of us, yeah. but
Wait.
That's
Will you
fine.
be having pints then, or would you like?
Yes, please. I love
come
that
in
it comes in
pints?
pints.
Very well.
Yeah. Thank you. We'll be at that table over there. Is that big enough?
There is a small table that will be a very tight fit for your group, but it's pretty much the only one that's available.
Okay, we'll be at
This
that
is-
table right over
this
there.
is
It's perfect.
perfect.
The perfect size.
It's definitely like a table for 2 people, you know?
Perfect
and you're
size.
going to fit 5 people at this table.
It's gotta be great. It's gotta be great.
That's really fine.
We can use this barrel as a seat, I suppose.
All right.
I'm
Thank
just
you.
going to stand.
Okay. I speak to Butterbur and I say I also need to sell or at least to purchase some beer from you for my trade. The usual deal will do if that's okay. If you have any to spare.
I would love to. My father is usually the one that deals with the merchants that will be...
Okay.
However, unfortunately, we do not have any beer that we will be sending out. Unfortunately, we've had... we run a bit shy of the demand. My father should be back soon for his shift here.
Okay.
You can
I
speak with
also-
him about it.
Okay. When? Sorry?
Probably within the hour or so.
Okay. Alright. I'll keep an eye out for him then.
I got a great success on looking around at people. So I'll go for I'll go for insight.
Sure. And what was your question?
So I'm looking at everyone's face and I'm trying to see if there's fear on it, or you know, are they sad? Are they afraid of something? Like what's the vibe I'm getting?
Just hungry.
Little bit of
Toddles.
little bit of both. on
Hungry
those
from
fronts.
over here, even though I know you're not looking at my face. But just in case you were, I'm very excited about the food
The
that's
hobbits
coming.
with their tongues out because they're just like, I need to eat. So everyone's a bit afraid and a bit sad. Okay,
Yes,
interesting.
There's a melange here.
Do you think somebody died?
No, I don't. I think that the after party would be bigger, right? I don't know about the customs
I don't
here.
think they do that. Yeah, I don't think they do the after party like we do.
Well,
I am
even so-
not. I'm not very subtle, so as the hobbits are kind of pointing this out, I'm just going to lean on the counter towards Barnabas and say,
Barleyman.
"Why is the atmosphere?" Sorry. How do you say his name again?
Barleyman.
Barleyman.
Like
I'll just lean down on the counter and look right at him and say, "Why is the atmosphere so low? People here look troubled."
Oh, do they now? Well, there's been a few difficulties as of late. I hate to make you join in some of the downtrodden feelings. If you're passing through, I don't want to burden
It
you.
is very unlikely that you would burden or unsettle me. If anything, I'll be on the road. So whatever goings on are here, I'd like to be aware of before I have to deal with it.
Oh, well, fair enough. We just recently received word, you see. There were groups of merchants that were headed to Tharbad down south. You see, there was just some new trade that was set up, well, they were lost on the road. Unfortunately, there was some kind of an attack. They didn't make it.
Right. I unfortunately can bear witness to this. It is true. As we came from the south, we found their wagons.
Oh. Yes, there were a few people lost that were headed down to Tharbad. Few of our watch folk took a trip down the road and went looking for them. They found them a short time ago.
The road's been far from safe these days.
That's what we hear. I think that's why things are so busy.
Aye. Folk are too afraid to leave. Speaking of, have you seen my friend Thorian? Thorian Silverbrooke.
Thorian. Name sounds familiar.
He's a trader, like myself.
Oh! Right.
Frequents the East Gate.
Thorian was here, a while ago. Maybe a week?
Has he departed? Do you know?
I haven't seen him. It's been a week. I'm not sure.
That is a fair point, I suppose. Very well. About that beer! And I go to the table, and I stare at my 3 hobbit companions with a look of deathly seriousness.
Oh, we're laughing and have a good time, Piper and I, so that probably stops me in my tracks. Oh.
Aye.
What's wrong?
My eyebrows start to bristle. The amber of my eyes themselves seem to almost glimmer, flicker in the light.
Oh.
Maybe even you might see them becoming moist because I haven't blinked.
I immediately know I'm not supposed to blink either.
I believe you 3 owe me.
What?
A rematch.
Yes!
Well, to be fair, I didn't play last time. It's just those
Well, you're
two.
gonna play this time. You gotta play this time. Because you won last time even though you didn't play. That's why I ordered 6 pints to start. I was hoping you'd see.
Does it come in anything larger than pints? These are so small.
Yeah, I'd like to know that too.
It
Maybe
looks
it
like
does.
a teacup in hand.
I'm holding up a little pint.
It's like a basketball player like having a Gatorade, you know?
Doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Do you think it comes in like a liter?
I'll sip this little thing.
Sorry, come in pints. We can bring a pitcher over if that works for you.
Oh,
Excellent.
Can we have
Same
3 of
rules
those?
each, a pitcher each.
All right.
Are you
very
playing?
Well. Yes.
Hold on 1 second. Are you playing, Launton? You're playing this time, right?
You see Launton look at his His little coin pouch. Yeah, no, I think I'm good. I think I'm okay.
No,
here.
it's fine. I got it.
First round's on me! I slam the table.
That'll be
Oh, no.
5 pitchers, 1 for each of us at the table. All right?
Oh, very well.
Wait.
Thank you.
Wait. What if I hush my tone and kind of start whispering? What if because of the curse, I can't drink ale anymore?
Oh well, we'll find out.
No,
I'm sure
you-
it's fine.
You drown the ghost out. That's what you do. I'm pretty sure. I'm almost positive I know a
Each
story
time you've had a
about
good purging.
Upset I haven't thought about it already.
I'm pretty sure a lot of people try that and it doesn't work.
Yeah,
They just end
you
up as an
drown the
alcoholic.
demons.
Yeah,
That's what you do.
Okay, well, we can try.
I'm gonna try.
Wonderful.
Pitcher
I'm
for
gonna
each
try.
of us. Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right, well, we'll bring him over shortly.
Thank you.
So-
Rematch.
Before we get into the frivolities and everything, so are we looking at-
Frivolity.
I'm winning this time.
This is serious.
This is very
I
serious.
know, but
Longton.
I know it's fine. It's not frivolities. It's fun. But for tomorrow, so tomorrow we're going to go to the East Gate. But it would be too late to do it tonight because I know how this is going to end.
I know we called it the
Oh,
East Gate.
you're that
but
sure of winning, are ya? Because I don't think it's going to end the same way this time with you winning and all.
But I
Yeah,
wasn't.
that's right. I could win.
But I wasn't playing last time.
No.
No, you weren't playing and you still won. Ridiculous.
Loremaster, I know we just called it the East Gate, but I'm sure you have a map of Bree. What gate is it we're looking for after this? Just so we know.
Well, you should see the map of Bree before you right now.
Aye.
At night time, no less.
Oh,
Yeah,
it was just
which is
zoomed in.
So
I
there
see.
is the North Gate, the West Gate, and the East Gate.
Okay, then the East Gate it is.
Just quick, is this is one you made, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And it's
can you show
glorious.
the audience because it's
Yes,
fucking
please.
incredible.
Okay.
It is
Sorry
such
to
a good
break
map.
your immersion, y'all, but you have to see this. It's very
No,
good.
this is immersion. This is wonderful.
She just
Yeah.
said y'all as a hobbit. Now
So-
my immersion's
Look,
broke.
hobbits are country folk. Y'all comes out.
Yeah.
You know, from looking at this map, we approached from the south. But the south and the east gate are one and the same. So,
You
Yeah.
approached from the west. It would have been the West Gate.
oh, did we?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought we were coming up from Tharbad. That's the southeast. How did we end up circling all the way to the west?
That's
think
just
it goes up
the
and then
roads.
turns in.
There's a crossroad,
Gotcha.
and you came to the crossroad and then went east.
Look at that glorious map. Fantastic.
Oh, it says to the Shire.
I know. Don't think
Look,
about it.
Oh,
Just so we're all aware, now I don't know for the other hobbits, but when we got to that crossroads,
Yep.
I didn't look. I did not look
Oh.
down that road.
Oh,
I-
I looked and then I probably looked to you and saw you weren't looking and then went,
Yeah,
okay, fine.
yeah. I don't even want to entertain the idea that home is that way. So
Do you have to roll for
can we
that?
drink?
I will happily roll for
Isn't
that.
that
shadow
against
roll.
your shadow?
Oh, that is. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
So we were very. So I have Wandering Madness.
You do.
And it's all about the further away from home. I specifically chose not to look towards home. I think that might be a shadow roll for
I'd like to
myself.
make one. I'm not gonna stop you.
Um,
Remember that the shadow rolls are very hard to get rid of. We're
That's-
stacking
yeah,
them
but-
up.
that's right. Well, I'm at 5 shadow myself right now.
I want to stay is wanted. Okay. How do we remove shadow again? Because I don't want to be miserable.
I'm at 11.
Literally just have to wait till the Loremaster says so.
Or
or you can...
or you have basically a nervous breakdown.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you have
Which
to stop.
will not be triggered by a drinking contest with gallons and buckets and such. No, definitely. not.
Definitely the cursed girl gonna be drinking herself under a table with 11 shadow. Definitely gonna be feeling fine tonight.
I do wonder if Longton's decision not to look might be what saved him from having to make a shadow roll. Perhaps,
Aye.
you know,
Because he's not
refusing to
thinking
think about
yeah.
it. If he
that's
were to
interesting.
turn and look at home, very likely then the temptation to go home
The
might overtake him.
confrontation.
I agree.
Yeah.
Let's put it this way. I'm not going to force you to make a roll. I feel like that's a personal choice for your character. So if you feel like you need to make one, then I say go for it.
If I lose the drinking contest, I will be taking a roll. I'll say that.
Okay.
I think.
You're not winning it, though.
I don't know why they're so dependent on each other,
So,
but that's fine.
no,
Whatever your
well-
justification is, it's fine with
A
me.
drunken melancholy, perhaps.
No, I think that the fact that it's one of those things like when you get so drunk and the demons come in, you're trying to drink them away.
Okay.
And I know that this is the closest I'm going to be to the Shire, and we're getting ready to leave.
In a long time. Yeah.
And I don't think I could shut it out.
Okay.
So, Jesus, is that if I win or if I lose? I don't know. Let's get to the contest. We'll find out. I'll roll for it later. But
Contest!
I agree with Anduin. I don't believe that I would have that roll quite yet. Not yet.
Okay.
I forget how we play this drinking game.
You drink!
Well, that I know.
Oh,
But I mean
right.
the mechanics.
Right. I completely forgot about that. I had a custom drinking rules thing that I wrote up. Now we can
did,
finally get a
aye.
chance to use it.
Yep.
Does this use courtesy like last time, or is it?
No, I'm going to use all because screw your courtesy. It's drinking.
I made a drinking rules
He has a point.
for these game mechanics, and I made it to where everyone can feasibly win. It still kind of favors the hobbits, but the last time we had a drinking game, it was nearly impossible for Rioth to win. Now he stands much more of a chance.
Okay, I'm listening.
I'm excited.
Let's see. I'm trying to search for your drinking game rules.
I think I still have it saved. Let me find it.
Did you DM it to me, maybe?
Hold on. Let's find out.
I scrolled up and found the shilludes. Oh no!
Why?
It's the gift that keeps on giving.
There really is no gift in there. No,
Not even the ones I sent in?
definitely.
Sorry, I meant the art that I found that I sent in, not ones that I took of
It's
myself
too
and
late.
sent in.
Definitely.
No, you didn't qualify it beforehand.
That was the best moment of my life. That was the best moment of my life. Okay, let's
I
see.
can't seem to find them with a cursory search.
Me either.
Oh, I found it. Here we go.
Oh, wonderful.
Wonderful.
Oh, it's got a.
Oh, it's fancy.
Oh, that is fancy. Look at that.
Ah. Let's see, I'm gonna put this in roll 20 so we can have a handout of it.
Oh, goodness.
That is fantastic.
My heart score.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to play this at all. My current endurance is 3. I haven't had a rest.
I would think
I'm
rather than
healing.
your actual endurance, have an imaginary like alcohol endurance instead.
Yeah.
Oh,
We do our
Bless.
standard
Yeah,
endurance. maybe?
pretend that you are full health for this and reduce by that number. So basically, if you roll a Gandalf or a Sauron rune, that is bad for the hobbits. Because that is going to dock them quite a few points. If anything, you want to roll kind of a in the middle number so you can stay in. It's
right.
it's not perfectly balanced, I will admit, but it's much better than what we tried last
Previously.
time.
Yeah.
Because last time Wack was having to make it up on the spot, so this time it's a little bit more friendly to every player.
Okay. Because last time I just went with courtesy. I should have lawyered for all instead.
I think you did lawyer for it, and it didn't go so well.
Oh, you said no.
Yeah, I just
don't
outright
remember.
denied you.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so Our hobbits are and Rio, they're starting to get set up for a drinking game. Who is participating? So I know.
Me, obviously.
Me.
Need
You
you
know-
ask?
I need to think about this because
No, you don't. I push a pint in front of you with a big grin on my face, like, come on, let's go.
I'll take it. I'll take it. Now I need to think about whether I would actually indulge because last time when we were in Tharbad,
Yeah.
I sat out, and that ended up being kind of important because we ended up spotting what's her face, and I had an important conversation with Gandalf. So now I'm probably echoing that in my mind and thinking, perhaps better to stay more aware of my surroundings. I will roll for it. I will roll for it. And
Take
tell
a
you.
minus
Can I
because
use
my
my
grin and
magic?
face.
Yeah, and can I use
Make it.
can-
I'll make it an ill-favored roll then.
There we go. Yeah.
Here we go. I will.
If I get
what-
drunk, does he get drunk because we're tied by a curse?
That would be pretty funny. Okay. I'm taking a penalized roll. I'll roll insight. If I fail
Bus
the
is in
roll,
the chat. Bus is in the chat.
if I fail the roll, I'm playing. If I succeed the roll, then I'm pretending to play.
Oh. Well, either way, I'm happy, I suppose.
I failed the roll.
Failure!
Okay.
So, Toddles. That's not ill-favored. I clicked ill-favored. Well, I would still lose either way. So, yeah, Toddles' grinning face pushes me into it then. All right, give it here. Come on.
Yes, he's
have-
gonna play!
One question. So this is a rules thing. Heart score. Is that my target number or what is it?
Or the
No,
rate.
just your Ross, the stat number.
Where is that?
The heart rating.
Basically, you're
Oh,
probably
really?
going to lose more
see.
stamina per round than the hobbits because it's based on heart. But you have more
Okay.
endurance to begin with because
Yeah.
you're a
I
dwarf.
see.
So it
Right.
kind of evens out. That's why everybody has a chance here depending on how they roll.
I see. There's
Okay,
no-
I like that. That makes sense.
I'm a dwarf. I'm a organ for the ale.
You have more endurance than we do, so
Yeah, we're
Fuzzy?
at 20,
Okay.
right?
all right. Also,
Oh.
it should be even because we also have a, we're hobbits. I didn't
Yeah.
see it
Yeah.
as intensely as you did, but we are.
We're hobbits.
We're hobbits.
The hobbits do party and drink all the time too.
We do.
So
It's true.
So-
we should have our own alcoholism endurance number that is separate from. Yeah, we should have our
Alcoholism
own
Alcoholism.
alcoholism stat.
Alcoholism.
liver damage.
status.
it's a shame we don't have. It's a
we're
shame we don't have an
hobbits.
elf among us, so that I feel it tingling in my fingers as everybody else is dancing out.
So,
It's true.
tankards are sat down in front of each of you. You begin to fill them up with beer, and you can see people trying to sort of look at what's going on here, as there's a little bit of a mood enhancer around this table. Everybody's
Oh, are we
glancing
bringing
over.
people happiness?
Perhaps.
That's what we do.
Oh,
Can we start singing?
that
The
is
hobbits have to
a
start
hobbit
singing.
thing to do. Only if we win.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Wait, but shouldn't we sing beforehand to steal our hearts and to prep?
Ah, yeah,
prepare
right.
our
You won me
bellies?
over. Yep,
Okay.
we can do that. What
We
would
do
you
a
like
Hobbit
to
song.
sing? Could you maybe do a verse for us?
I might have a song for you.
Oh,
Oh.
well, that spoiled the fun slightly.
Oh, wow. Okay. I guess I'll never do anything again.
I mean, I was gonna make her sing out loud just now.
I was going to give you the words and you can sing it.
Yes. Okay.
Oh,
Okay. Give me
Unless
the
you want to
words.
try to
Sing it.
improv a song.
No. As long as
no.
she's still singing, I don't care.
Okay. Hold on. This is really freaking long.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Well, I'll abridge it. I'll abbreviate it.
The abridged version.
The abridged version. Full version on the Taylor's version of the version. Oh
Okay.
goodness.
I guess we can get rid of the bridge there at
I
the end.
am not gonna lie to you. I was already thinking, so raise your tankard. I'm not joking. That's what I was gonna start singing.
We can probably get rid of the
Okay.
bridge at the end. Okay.
Ahem, ahem. I don't have I have a bottle of juice.
Juice,
Okay.
she says.
She's on that.
Imagine if this was wine. Okay, sorry.
Quick, go make it
In
wine.
the heart of Bree, we gather round at the prancing pony. Joy is found, a haven warm from the chill and strife, where friends and strangers toast to life.
I'm so happy right
That's
now.
right!
Fantastic.
I'd like you to make a song roll.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just sing a song.
I
Oh,
did sing. That is true.
I wonder if we can get people to sing along with us.
Well, let's find
The
out.
Not
chorus,
if that
right?
second verse
Well,
I
I'm
have to
weary
sing.
and miserable, so it didn't work out. But can someone who's not weary and miserable join in on the song?
Oh yeah, London and I can.
Absolutely.
You'll sing, won't you?
Yeah.
Well, surely that
So-
counts for more. Sorry.
No, am I actually singing or am I just...
Yes, please, please.
So raise your... Wait, where's my tankard? Tankard and let laughter ring in the prancy pony, let all sing. With mugs held high and spirits bright, we'll drink and revel through the night. And and now I'll do my song roll, and I'm gonna kill my hope a little.
Oh.
For,
Oh, I'll
Well,
give
not-
you one. You can have two.
oh, well, thank you very much. Let's put
Yeah.
2 in there. And we'll switch this back because I'll forget, and then I'll hit this, and then we'll get a success. Barely.
You can hear one or two people in the background sort of chiming in. So raise your tankard, let laughter ring. In the prancing pony, let's all sing. With mugs held high and spirits bright, we'll drink and revel through the night.
Yes.
Okay.
I propose that Lawton should regain hope, not lose it.
No. Lawton will regain one shadow.
Oh, even better.
Even better.
Even better.
Thank you.
Rios just looks back and forth between folk and go, when do we start drinking then?
Now.
This
Wait,
is
I slam my taker down and start pounding it back. Let's
this is
go.
Meyer, by the way, not Rio. It's like when it's like, but the
Wait,
stairs are right there.
It's the same energy from
It's
the show.
100%.
Why are they singing? I could be winning.
So, you begin to start the drinking game. Okay. So, let's Fairlight, do you want to read your rules in case people are listening on the podcast?
Sure, yes, we can read it out here. The officially unofficial one-ring drinking game. For each round of drinks, each player participating will roll the feat die. You subtract your heart score from the number you've rolled as low as a minimum of 1. And from there, you reduce your endurance by that new number. If you roll a Gandalf rune or a Sauron eye, then you ignore the number and instead you lose a number of endurance equal to your heart score. When your endurance has reached half of where it started, you've hit your limit and you have to bow out of the game or pass out, depending.
Okay. I shall just half my endurance and go from there in that case.
Yes, you could remember what your endurance is now to set it back when we're done and just cut it in half right from the start.
Open up
Okay.
a
The simplest
notepad
way
and
to
keep
do
notes.
this.
So
I really
Gandalf
need
is
you to
bad
do the
here
math
too.
for me.
Rolling a Gandalf is bad, is what you're saying.
Well, for you, it's good. Your heart score is not very high, is it?
No.
Right,
Either
so
Gandalf
for you,
or a Sauron.
rolling Gandalf or Sauron for you is good. For the hobbits, it's bad.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of
Oh.
that's the whole point of these rules is that it can go either way.
Let's
Yeah,
drink!
Could be out in
Yes,
two
okay.
drinks.
I'm
The
ready.
stairs are right there!
Okay.
Oh wait, everyone has mugs now. One moment.
I have 2.
Of course you do.
I'm
Mine
ready.
says Dungeon Master Pumpkinberry. I have no idea who that is.
Oh.
Love that it's it looks like you're drinking out of a coffee mug as a hobbit. Okay.
As big as my face.
Round number 1.
Round
Are we
one.
ready?
Yes,
Fight. Yes,
absolutely.
Fight.
Okay. So please
I
go
had your
ahead
back there.
and roll your
Thank
feet
you, thank
die.
you.
So this is just a D12.
Okay.
Ready, roll a D12.
Is there a button on the character sheet we can click for that, or do we just
Yes.
do a
it's the
manual
little.
roll?
It's
You
the
can type
little
slash.
dice.
Ooh.
Yeah, you can type it, or you can just hover over the little dice and the D12, and you want to just roll the 1. So you click on the D12.
Yeah, there's
Gotcha.
custom,
No, I meant-
custom dice roller.
Right, yes. No, I meant like in the One Ring character sheet. I'm not sure
Oh,
if it
no.
has such a thing.
No.
Yes, under
Okay,
it's
D12.
under the custom dice roller. There's a section
is.
underneath conditions and modifiers.
Oh, right, yes.
Oh.
Okay. Haha! Wait. No, is that a Gandalf or is that
No,
a Sauron?
Gandalf. Gandalf is a 12, and
And
Sauron
Sauron's
is an
11.
11.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
What does that mean?
That's...
So,
Does she win?
No,
Consult the rules again.
It's
Yeah.
the
If you-
opposite.
If you've rolled a Gandalf or a Sauron, you
Is that a
look at...
Gandalf or a Sauron rune?
That's Gandalf.
that's either.
Yeah.
That's a Gandalf.
Oh,
So you look at your heart score and you reduce that from your endurance.
That's your heart rating.
It's not good if you're a hobbit,
Yeah.
because you probably
The
have high heart.
The higher, yeah, the high.
Oh,
the
your
higher the worse
rating, not
anyway.
your score.
yeah, your heart.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, your
Heart
rating
rating.
is your score.
And then, okay, so we're going with our heart rating against our endurance total, not like
Correct.
what we
So-
currently have. Okay, got it.
Right.
Correct. So
Right.
Piper's heart, I believe, is 7. Yes.
Yeah.
6.
So,
It's
or
6.
6.
Oh,
So
right.
whatever is your current endurance, which is half of its usual number, subtract 6.
Are we doing current endurance or are we doing the
No, we're doing
rule that
total.
we were saying earlier? Total and okay, thank you. Because otherwise I'd be dead.
You'd be on the floor
She just has
already.
a one drink. Ploop.
Yeah,
Like-
sip, done.
It's like
okay.
all of the TikToks
me
that
in real
Brad.
life.
It's like all of the TikToks that Brad sends me. He loves sending me vomit TikToks where it's just somebody has one drink and it's just it's like a balloon burst.
Terrible.
That
He
is
loves
terrible.
sending them to me.
I wonder why.
Another. Let's go.
Okay.
So Toddles
Flyer's
would
gonna have a heart
lose
attack.
from your endurance. Toddles would lose 3 minus your heart score, which for you would put it all the way down to 0. But there's a minimum of 1, so you have to lose 1.
Okay, so 1. Perfect.
Then Rioth rolled a 9 minus whatever is your heart,
3.
so you have 6. So you lose 6 endurance.
Hey.
Launton would be 7 minus your heart, whatever
Which
that
is
number
7.
is.
So 1.
So
I'm losing 1.
yes. It
Okay,
can't go
yeah.
below 1. I rolled.
broken. Hey.
I rolled a 1. And then Piper lost the full 6 or whatever your
6,
heart score
yeah.
is.
So she
Yes.
lost a 6 like
That's
me.
right.
Aye.
Yep.
So Piper and Rio, they're already starting to get a little tipsy right
What's
away.
in that bucket? Hey.
This
Okay.
wound's not gonna heal itself.
And so Anduin, Launton, and Toddle's looking pretty okay. I think that you had like the minimum, right? You all had 1?
Yeah.
I rolled, I rolled as lucky
Bring
as
it
I could
on.
get, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Totally fine. The road hasn't really gotten to you. Round 2.
Show you how to drown a
Right.
curse.
Hey, drink.
7.
Ooh.
Oh, shit!
Oh. Oh, wait. Hold on. That's
That's
a Sauron, isn't it?
Yes.
Aye.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sauron.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
actually good for me.
That's not bad for a human.
Oh.
Okay. So Piper, you started with a 7, and that's minus
Yeah.
6. So you take only 1 endurance lost on that one.
Yeah.
And Riold, you rolled a 5, and you have the
So I
minus
lose
3. So
2.
this is 2. Okay. And Launton, what's your heart rating?
7. It's a 7.
Wow, Launton is gonna somehow like just destroy everybody
He's gonna
again.
win again.
Yeah. I love that this is canon. And Toddles with an 8. And what's
So
your...
it's the same thing. I take 1, right?
Oh, yeah. You're hanging in there, doing super well. And Anduin, what did you get here?
You, Lawton.
So
I'm
I
gonna
rolled a
win this time.
Sauron, which means I subtract my heart score. But my heart score is not very high. It's only 3, so I lose 3.
Okay. All right.
Is he speaking
What's wrong,
Dwarven?
dwarf?
Drink.
I know, that's what I said. Let's go. Get another drink. Another round.
Another round.
Okay, round 3.
More people are beginning to crowd around as you begin to take part. And you can hear some more singing in the background.
That one hurt.
Hobbits, elves, and dwarves unite. Nice cozy in.
We just got
starry light. Fire crackles, tales are spun as the evening's merry dance is begun.
Oh,
Oh no.
Oh boy, Toddles with the Gandalf rune there. Let's see, where did
So
we
full
start
7,
for?
right?
Where did we start
You
for
start-
round 3?
Aaron.
Aaron.
Start with me
Aaron.
with my Sauron rune, which means I just took 7 off of
Yeah,
mine.
so did I. Are we tied?
I'm at
I think
11.
we're
I've got 1 point until I'm at half and I'm out. Which means
Wait, what's your total endurance?
20.
Yeah, how are you at 11?
Because I had, you always take 1 off no matter what.
Yeah,
So the first time I took off 1, the second time I took off 1, and that time I took off 7.
7. Oh,
He's counting from 20 down to 10. I think you're counting from 10 to 0, but it's the same difference.
okay,
Right, yeah,
right.
yeah.
All right,
Same
I'm
difference.
tied with you. Whatever you are, I am.
You have
Yeah.
one left.
Which means no matter what, we're going out in the next
Yes.
round.
okay, wait. So then how much do I have to take if I rolled 9?
9 minus your heart. What is your
Wait,
heart?
what? We still have
Six.
11
6.
left, don't we?
No, so the way it was, he had it is at half. When you hit half endurance, you're done.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, dear.
So let's see. Let's just do a recollection here. So there's 1 left of endurance for Lawton and Toddles. The Oath, you rolled a 4. Where does that put you?
I lose 1 because it's a 3 heart. So 4, 3, 2, 1. So I'm at 7 endurance right now.
I also rolled very lucky again, only 3. Minus my 3 heart puts me down to 1, so I lose 1.
Ooh, actually, Rio, I think you're out. Hold on.
No,
Yes, you are. Aren't you?
definitely not. No, definitely not. I have 31 endurance and I half that.
Okay.
Holy shit!
You have to get to 16, right?
We're
Okay,
rounding
well,
up
how
or
do you-
down?
Oh yeah.
Down. Oh, up. Of course, I'm winning.
Okay.
So I do have a bit of lawyering I want to do, but I'm gonna wait until next round to do it.
okay.
It's not gonna be good.
All right.
When I'm-
So, let's see. I believe we still have one more round. Yes, before the.
Wait, I don't know how much I'm supposed to be taking from
you have-
9. I
you-
rolled a 9, and I
you
have
have
6,
six,
so that
huh?
would be 4.
So,
3.
So 3. You subtract 3 from your endurance.
Hey,
Are you
That's
still
a good
up?
question. So, right now,
Oh, is she gone?
Might be.
well, so my endurance is 21,
Mm-hmm. So you have 11.
and now I'm
drink
at 11.
points. Okay, so you're drunk. You're down.
So the way
Am I
the way
down?
I think you're
Well,
down because
Okay.
the way I was gonna play it is as soon as I hit 10, it was like hitting 0, so I was out.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
you're. But if we're rounding up,
I think we give the benefit of the doubt.
We'll
give you
give
the
you one
extra
more.
point.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll round it up.
So you still
Yeah,
have
give me
at
one
least
more.
one more.
Oh.
So you have 1.
The hobbits.
Which means all 3 hobbits are gonna keel over in the next round.
The question is, does everybody else?
Yes.
Yeah,
does
that's
everybody?
right.
Is it a draw? Like, does everybody?
I
get
I have to
knocked
do
out?
this. I have to do this for my fellow hobbits now. I have to win
Yeah.
for them.
well, again, the lawyer in. I guess I'll do that before this round.
Yeah.
Before this
Yeah.
round. How do we feel about taking fatigue that lasts if we push past our halfway point?
I mean, it sounds fair to me if you really want to gimp yourself for the actual adventure. I mean, I guess this is the actual adventure for some people, so...
It is. The whole thing is the actual
really is.
adventure.
It's the drinks you drink along the
Right. And if you stop there, then sure, you'll be okay for the next day to some degree. But if you don't, even if you win, you lose.
You're hungover. I kind of
Yeah.
like that.
This is
Yeah.
less
I kinda
lawyering,
like-
more philosophizing.
I kind of like the idea that once you have gone through your endurance and you should be keeling over, you can just start taking points of exhaustion to stay up. But
Yeah.
if we all do that, we're all going to die in the next
Very.
fight.
I won't, but I like it as a rule. Like if you're gonna have it for future
developing the
games,
mechanics. Yeah.
I'm fine with it.
Because that gives you time to like, oh, we're safe. We're all gonna drink ourselves and have a hangover,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden you
Right.
get ambushed, and it's like, oh shit, shouldn't have done that.
Yeah. So
Okay.
are we good for it? Are we good for pushing into?
Yeah. But what does that do? If you take a fatigue
Gives you-
or whatever, does it just give you your like half of your thing back, or the full thing back, or?
I think as soon as you're pushing
If you
past your
go
halfway
below,
point,
if you go below your fatigue, you pass out.
so I
Below
have
If
your
your
fatigue.
if your endurance goes below your fatigue, you pass out.
Right.
so wait a minute. My fatigue right now is a 3.
Mine
I'm
too.
at 3 fatigue from the road. So how
So
would that work for my endurance?
For any points you go past your halfway, that just goes directly into fatigue. And if
Okay,
your
all right.
fatigue is greater than your current endurance, you're out.
Okay.
Wait,
Oh.
I'm so sorry. Please explain it to my small hobbit brain.
So, whatever your current endurance is, right? You can push past. Your endurance is going to stay the same, okay? And the points instead are going to go into fatigue. So
Right. So if I
anything you
take
go
3
below,
fatigue, I'm done.
if your fatigue goes past your current endurance, you just pass out.
But my current
Actual
endurance is
endurance.
11.
17.
Not the drinking endurance.
Oh,
You're drinking
okay.
endurance. You're drinking endurance.
Your,
You're
your
drinking
endurance
endurance.
would be at half because you start full and you go
Yeah.
down to half as part
So
of this
10.
game.
10.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So
as soon
if
as
I
your
take
fatigue
10
hit 10,
fatigue, I'm done.
You're out.
Okay.
You're out.
So it's like an extra health bar. So half
Yeah.
your health.
Except it's
Half your
way
health.
worse.
Same thing.
Way, way
Lord,
worse.
Wait, hold on, hold on.
Okay,
Let's,
yeah.
Let's clarify this because if we have a drinking fatigue that's different than our actual fatigue, right?
No,
Then
your
how does
fatigue
that
is still
actually-
the same. The fatigue has not changed.
So
Your endurance
okay,
and fatigue
but
are
then-
two different things. So,
So it's
Right,
not
I
actually
know-
giving
I
you
know,
an
but
extra round. I see what you're saying, Mercs, because that's what I was
Yeah.
asking essentially too. When you take a fatigue, what is it giving you for the game? Like, are you getting
It
half
gives
your
you-
health back, or is it one roll, or what?
so fatigue is the higher your fatigue. If your endurance goes below your fatigue,
No.
you pass out.
Right, yes.
I understand that, but like,
Yeah.
what is it like? If I'm gonna say, let's say I hit 10, but I don't want to give up, I want to push. I'll take an endurance. Now, what do I get?
do
Do I
the
just
new-
get
you
one
do-
extra round?
Well, you do the next roll,
The
and
next
whatever the
round.
penalty
Right.
is, it would normally go into your endurance. Instead, it goes into your fatigue.
Yeah, you add it to your fatigue.
Right.
So
Yeah.
so right now I'm at 3 fatigue. Okay. If
Okay.
I roll a Gandalf rune, let's say I do that, then I have to take my full 7 of my heart, right? How we've been doing
Right.
it the whole
So
time.
you'd be taking 7 fatigue.
plus 3. It would be 7 plus 3.
That's
I
insane.
can't say I like the
I'd
be
rule
pa-
because
I would
you have
pass
to-
out.
Too much.
I will
Because you have
pass
to
out.
decide as a
Also-
player when you dip out instead of having it just a cut off, you're out.
Yeah, you don't have to
quite
do
like
this.
it. No,
Yeah.
but
I also
No, I
think-
know,
I
but I
also-
just don't think it's balanced. Like, if you're gonna take one like permanent
It's not
fatigue,
balanced. We're making this
you
shit
should
up.
get like half your
fine.
health back or
I-
something. You know, like popping a
When
potion or
I
something.
when I originally wrote these rules, there was no there was no intention of allowing you to extend the game via fatigue. I feel
Okay.
like it may perhaps not be wise to do that.
So let's say instead,
All right.
then let's say for each round you push past your limit, let's go up by 2 fatigue.
Okay. And as soon as you get to 10, you'll pass out.
Yep.
Okay. So but it's a base 2. So
But question, just want to throw this out there
But you
because,
keep
for
that.
example, we
Yeah.
might
No,
have
not forever.
different. For example, right now I'm at 3 endurance, right? But I'm using my drinking endurance to play the game. But if I take on fatigue, that goes into my real life endurance.
Your real life
that
fatigue.
means that
Your real life fatigue.
my real life, right. But
Fatigue.
I think it should be affected by my real life endurance because then, like, if I come out of the game and then suddenly I should have been dead 2 hours ago.
Too many
Yeah,
factors.
this is a lot.
You're getting way too complicated in it. I think.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
each round.
Sorry.
Each round is going to go up by. If you want to stay in the game, it's 2 more fatigue, and if your fatigue beats your current endurance, your drinking endurance,
Drinking
then
endurance.
you pass out.
Got it.
Right.
Cool.
And you're still minusing your drinking endurance
Yeah.
if you lose.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So, oh, and that's wonderful too, because if you're minusing your drinking endurance and adding to your fatigue, you'll pass out much faster. Because you're literally
Right.
doing this.
Yeah. Cool.
So
I love how
Look,
serious everybody's taking the drinking.
We
look,
did it
I'm
last
ready to
time
pass
too.
out.
Are you surprised?
I am ready to pass out. So
Let's go.
yeah, I just
Before Meyer has a heart
Okay.
attack.
I'm contained, but the stairs were right there.
Okay.
Well, Maya's
Cheers,
upset because he was about to beat all the hobbits, and now they've invented a mechanic to stay in the game.
It's
absolutely.
complicated now.
It's not
Okay.
too complicated though.
I mean, it's not too complicated because, like, to even hold a flame to you, we'd have to have a perfect round for 3 rounds in a row. Otherwise, we're out.
And he
Like,
was very happy
Lawton
with
and
that.
I
Why are you
rolled
taking that away
perfect
from him?
twice,
I am a
and we're
dwarf.
about to go out.
He's like,
Yeah,
he's
but
like,
we're
it's not my
hobbits. We should
fault.
have. We have a drinking constitution too.
That's a
Yeah,
lot
you
of
do.
love.
That's why the heart score reduces the amount that you lose every round. That's the
Right.
whole point of it.
Yeah, but I'm saying
So-
if you roll like 110, you're kind of fucked.
I'm out.
If I roll 110, I'm fucked. You're not. You lose 3 points. I lose 7.
The game is designed to screw you over with 1 or 2 bad rolls so that it actually gets to
so
the
that
end.
it ends. Yeah.
Yeah.
The,
so that you actually stop
adding-
drinking.
adding this taking points of not exhaustion, adding fatigue to keep staying in is kind of going against the idea of the game actually ending in the first.
Which is totally fine. Which is why I brought
Everybody
it up.
started
Like,
rolling already. So, Rioth has rolled an 8.
8.
Okay, Lawton has rolled a 5.
Yeah, which means that's one more down.
Only 1 point.
That puts me at 10 though. So
Yeah, so we
technically,
only
if
have
we're
10.
if we're not doing fatigue, I'm out. I just fell to the floor.
So did I, because I only took 2.
Me
But
too.
still, that's my limit.
Because I took 1.
An 11.
All
yeah, I
3
hit 11.
hobbits fell to the floor at the same time.
I once again rolled incredibly low, so I barely take any 1 point.
Okay.
I rolled an 8, so I lose 3, so I'm down to 2 endurance left.
All right, the hobbits go down, thud, thud, thud. And Rioth is a bit wobbly. Anduin's looking fine.
I'm telling you, I'm feeling fine.
All right. If I roll a 9 or a 10, then he wins. If I don't, then I think I win. Okay. Oh yeah, are you still with me?
I think.
Okay, well, one more for the road then.
Are you sure about this? You can back up whenever you want to back up.
Yeah, mighty indeed, but not as mighty as me. Here we go. Oh!
That would not have been so bad if I had 4, but I have 2, so I'm out. So
I rolled almost as bad as I possibly could, though. How much does that put me down? A 9 minus 3 minus. I'm left up with 2 endurance. Just barely.
raise your tank, a little aftering, in a prancing pony, little sing with
Something. However that song goes. Real?
Rioth is partially singing like into the table, passed out on the table, just kind of singing away. As
Lungs high, its spin is bright,
Anduin
drink it.
wins the drinking game. Congratulations, Anduin.
The first 4 rolls barely touched me at all, and then I suddenly took a massive hit. that last roll. So now I'm definitely kind of groggy where I was fine before.
The patrons, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna roll for it. Why not?
A little drink is not going to best Anduin of the River, not today.
Yeah, the patrons see the dwarf and the hobbits fall, and some cheers go around, and you get another little bit of a chorus. So raise your tankard, let laughter ring. In the prancing pony, let's all sing. Mugs held high and spirits bright. We'll drink and revel through the night. There's a round of clapping as everyone seems to have a good time, but with a little projectile vomit in the background. Anduin, you're left sitting there as your company sits in their own filth.
I don't know if I would call that sitting. That is slumping, lying. I think Lawton is actually just in the fetal position on the floor. I don't know if that's sitting either.
I'm in my own vomit, 100%.
Alright.
You are left to your own devices. Sorry.
No holy out the Rixador in a prancing hole.
Hi, barkeep. Help me move these little people upstairs.
Oh,
Can't leave them down here.
Sure,
Come on, they don't weigh anything. Okay, this one weighs something. Come on, Bree.
it's like that that liquid weight as well. Like when you just had too much, it feels like, it's like 20 pounds of water extra. And you managed to get Rioth up and around to help at least make your way to a room. Anduin, please make an awareness roll for me.
Oh no.
You have a -2 bonus.
-2.
Yep.
It's all that beer you've been drinking.
-2. That makes it very hard to pass the roll, but we'll see. I don't think I would spend. I don't think I would. I don't think I'm even aware. Yeah, you're all unconscious, and I don't even know that I'm making a check.
Well,
so
are you ready to lawyer? Because I was going to say you care about us, and you wouldn't just you might try extra hard.
Down.
Yeah, because we're drunk and you're taking care of us. That's all I was going to say.
All right, you know what? Fine. I'll use a hope.
Take a hope.
Oh, what?
Oh.
It is a great success, but I'll also note that even without the hope, it would have been a normal success, so Weck won't be,
Very nice.
tempted to punish me too hard for this.
I would never. So.
I love this show.
As you are
Me too.
making your way to the room, there's obviously people watching these events and whatnot. It's always that thing when you're in a bar and you see like one table getting too rowdy or something, everybody just kind of watches to see what's going to unfold and see if shit goes down or what have you. And this is no different. There's lots of people looking around. However, as you are making your way out, you see a few people that catch your eye. First and foremost, you see that there is a small group of dwarves that have been watching things.
Oh
and,
no.
You see not just that, there's also a few strange figures in the crowd, hooded, cloaked, difficult to see who they are. You did get a great success. How would you like to spend your extra success?
Additional insight, specifically on those suspicious looking fellows in the
is
corner.
Internal dialogue, and I'm loving it.
Those
Baby's
suspicious
actually
looking
saying it out
guys.
loud.
Okay.
Is it out loud?
Which, truthfully, I was gonna scout out beforehand, because I am hyper vigilant, and then Toddles badgered me into this game, so I didn't properly scout the room.
Yes. Yes, there are these hooded and cloaked figures. One of which is smoking a long pipe.
Stop.
There are two others with them. One you recognize. Willith is there.
The other two... They're not the two that we met down at the farms, are they?
They are.
I will... I will probably sober up, but only a little bit. I don't think I can realistically suddenly snap to my senses, but I am now keenly aware that I'm being watched, so I kind of look at them and then gesture down at the fact that I have 4 sleepy small people, and then...
Honk shoo me 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 me.
I'm going to kind of nudge Rioth to the railing and try to shake him to see if I can get him to, like, wake up just enough to stand himself up and move up the stairs.
Or do I have to roll or... Well,
If you can, or not, I don't know, maybe up to Loremaster.
Yeah, give me an awareness roll, -2 bonus.
me? Okay. -2.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, right. You move me, and it's like trying to move a sack of wine.
Okay, well, I can't even get my arms free to gesture to these people. But I'll just kind of make eye contact with Gwyleth for a few seconds. And then...
Wait,
Like-
wait. You should just like, you should just do that thing where you're like, and then my arm is flapping around.
use the
Like,
hobbits for gesturing.
Yeah.
Breakfast at Toddles.
I'll just I'll nod upstairs, like gesture to the room that I'm going, like come with me if you have something to say, and then just start walking, like waddling up the stairs to put the hobbits in a bed or on a couch or something.
Okay. As you're making your way up the stairs, you notice another figure that you did not see before. It's amazing to you because you are very perceptive. But they seem to blend in with their surroundings much better than the others. Dark green cloak, dark leathers and colors beneath. Catch a glint of their eye as they look towards you. There's something behind those eyes, something dangerous, something very perceptive, keen mind.
I think in my current state might be a bit harder for me to process exactly what I'm looking at. But if I really sense that much of a keen and dangerous mind, I think for just a moment, I just want to stare back, make eye contact, and just kind of tilt my head in acknowledgement, like I see you, and I know you see me. But there's nothing to say right now. I have to take care of these little ones, and I'll start lumbering up the stairs.
Gwyleth whispers something to this man. as you begin to make your way up the stairs.
While the barkeep is awkwardly standing there with the other two. Let's go.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to push, but you're rather big. Make your way up the stairs. Making your way to bed for the night.
If I can manage it, I may go ask Gwyleth why she has followed us. Once I get the hobbits into a safe spot, like get them in a room and close the room. Maybe she didn't follow us.
Gwyleth does not follow you.
Okay.
However, there is a knock at the door. It's a gentle knock.
I think I am going to walk over to the wash basin and get some water and and then walk over to the door and open it halfway. Who calls?
You see a hooded figure behind the door. One of their eyes visible. Bright blue. Twinkling in the night. Tan skin visible behind the hood. Shadows rest across his face. This is the figure you saw downstairs. Keen-eyed man. Made quite the show down there.
Hobbits are prone to celebrating. Who am I to deny them their fun?
May I speak with you for a moment?
I'll step out into the hallway and pull the door shut. I see you keep the company of Gwyleth. She aided us in Tharbad. So I will assume by the company you keep that you are no servant of shadows. Speak then, you have my ear.
I am glad that I have your ear. Gwyleth spoke highly of you. You are friends to Gandalf, are you not?
Indeed. Well, the three little ones know him much better than I do. I've met him only recently. But he is an ally to my father. So I trust the Wizard's Council. He bid me look after these three until his return.
How long has it been since you have seen Gandalf?
I will recount to him the days that have passed since Gandalf left in Tharbad and the time we have been on the road. However many days that has been.
Yes. Let's take a look at my notes. Ooh, it's been a while. Ooh, wow. Okay. It has been over a month. Almost 1 month and a week.
In that case, I will respond to his question by saying, nearly 5 weeks since we parted ways. If you are seeking him, I can tell you he has gone south to consult some other wizard. Some white wizard. And I believe he also mentioned speaking with the kings of Rohan. Important wizard business, I suppose. We were to wait for him in Tharbad, but we could not wait any longer. One of my companions has been struck by some sort of ill curse. We did not want to wait around while it got worse, and we could not wait for Gandalf. So we take the road to Rivendell. I hope the elves can help us. You did not tell me your name. I am Anduin of the River, of the tribe of Beorn.
Anduin of the River. My folk call me Strider.
Gandalf spoke your name once. Oh, what, may I ask, brings you up here to speak with me?
You spoke of a curse.
Aye.
You feel this penetrating gaze upon you. Someone that looks what appears to feel like into your soul.
I have come a long way and traveled far from the east. My family has long since held a curse on the men of my family. A curse that in times of great need our courage will always fail us. Some say the curse may be a fairy tale. Others insist it is quite real. But these little hobbits, with their big hearts and their good nature, they wanted to help me. I feel they want to help everyone. But one of them took it upon herself to try and lift said curse from me. But now she is afflicted with something even worse than whatever I suffered. Tormented by visions of ill fortune. Ghosts. And misfortune come to pass. She is brave and does not complain, but it weighs heavily on her, I can tell. I can feel it. So now, while her effort to lift my curse was how we started, I now must take her to Rivendell to lift the curse from her. I will not let her be punished for trying to save me.
And what do you hope to find in Rivendell? A cure for this curse?
The wisdom of the elves. A well-read friend of ours in Tharbad. Amelia was her name. Has traveled far and wide. She suggested that the elves may be the only ones who know how to remove it. I thought perhaps Gandalf in his wisdom may know as well, but I do not know where he is, and I would not find him. I could wander the roads of Rohan and take the hobbits to Isengard to look for him, but who knows? We may pass him in the night. So rather than wait for him or go blindly searching, I decided to follow the one road that we do know. Beseech the elves for help, as much as it irritates my dwarf companion.
The roads are dangerous. There are...
So am I.
There are creatures. Foul creatures seek to plague these lands. I have only just returned. I have been gone for quite some time. And I come to see Eriador, my home, in such a state.
Gone to where, might I ask?
It is not important. What is important is this curse that you speak of. I sense something ill upon you as well. This curse that you say troubles your family. It hangs about you. It looms ever present. Clings to you and the Hobbit. You are connected. In saving each other, you share a burden.
You are quite perceptive, Strider. Remind me of my father in some ways. Able to see through mysteries plain as day. But you never did tell me why you followed me up here in the first place. Surely you have something to say. Why are you here?
I needed to hear for certain. You have heard of Londare and its fall.
That I have.
I trust Gwyleth. And I trust what she has said. But I must know. Have you seen Londare?
Seen with my own eyes? No. But I have run into the Dunelendings, the ones who claim responsibility, saying that their people have come in great ships from the west, and that Londare has fallen. I did battle with them, with many of them.
Great
They
ships
took my
from
home.
the west.
Yes, sailing up from somewhere south of here. Have to forgive me if I do not have all of the details, aside from the drink that is taking my head. I am also from far to the east. I do not know the names of your lands here in the west. I just know what their leader told me. That they have one called a ghost eater, some powerful magics, and that they have big ships coming up from the south, attacking from the west, and that they may take the river, the great river up to Tharbad, and even Tharbad may fall. I have already done my part, though. I journeyed to Tharbad, and I warned them of this impending danger, which I assume is why Gwyleth
Ships
came
from
this
the
way.
south.
Yes, as I said.
Corsairs.
What is a corsair?
This is most troubling. The Dunelendings. If
The
they have-
Dunelendings. Go on.
If the Dunelendings have made some sort of an alliance
An alliance with whom? Do not speak in riddles. I have told you my entire life story in the past 5 minutes. Alliance with whom?
How could such a thing happen? Traitors. The Numenorians that have fallen to shadow.
Numenorians. Shadows. Would these shadow fallen men you speak of, would they appear a ghastly green and speak in whispers?
Strider looks pensive while you speak, not listening to your words. The Numenorians that have fallen to shadow. What do you say?
These shadow fallen men that you speak of, would they be a ghastly green and speak in whispers?
No. You
No.
speak of the dead. How do you know of these things? What have you seen? There's a small height difference. Strider is quite tall, not as tall as you, but probably one of the tallest men that you have seen outside of your brethren. There is a power, a resonance that sits in this individual's being. Passion that you did not see stirs in his eyes as he looks towards you, questioningly. How do you know of these things?
Which things? We have spoken of many. If you ask how I know of the dead, the curse that afflicts my companion and I has caused us to see them. And what's more, I spoke with one, face to face, in the Barrow Downs south of here. It impersonated my fallen brother. It was evil. I could feel the malice dripping off of its every word. Lies and deceit. I must go back and destroy it. I swore to it that I would. But I will not take these hobbits into such danger. First I must tend to them before I return to make good on my promise.
You have told me many dark things on this day.
I have.
The state
And you?
of Eriador is far worse than I thought. If the dead walk, if the Numenorians that fell to shadow, the Doomlendings threaten the south.
There is more to it than even that. In my travels I have come across many evils. But perhaps we should speak in the morning when my mind is more clear. I somewhat wish we had had this conversation before making merry with the hobbits. We found the sigil of Angmar on some orcs that we did battle with. The shadows of Angmar stir.
Strider's eyes
not
go
a good
wide.
sign.
Curses in Elvish.
You speak Elvish.
Angmar. Foul creatures stir in that place once again. And where have you found this?
South of here, along the Greenway.
South.
Right. Your surprise mirrors my own. Because I'll tell you this, the darkness that stirs in Angmar, my people know it better than any other. We stood vigil for hundreds of years on the eastern edge of Angmar, watching for its shadows to move towards us. But never it did. My clan is called West Watcher for the duty that we held to remain vigilant of Angmar. But never in the years in my homeland did we ever do battle with them. They never came for us. So it is a strange surprise that after venturing here to the west is when I find their soldiers moving. I am bound by ancient honor of my people to withstand Angmar in any way that I can. It is my clan's namesake. And I cannot help but wonder if this curse that afflicts me is connected in some way. But I do not have answers. I have told you most all that I know. Now, can you help me? Do you know the way to Rivendell? You are speaking Elvish. You must know the elves.
Aye.
Then if not for my sake, then for the sake of 3 brave little hobbits, can you show me or tell me the way there? I would not ask you to join me on such a long journey, but there must be a way to find it. I know it is masked by nature.
I must speak with Gwyleth and the others. I will speak with you in the morning.
As you wish. I am tired from a long journey and the ale is beginning to take my head.
But for now, rest. I will make sure you find your way to Rivendell.
Thank you. How do you know Gandalf? You never said.
I suppose as anyone knows the Grey Wizard. Pure happenstance.
After all that I have seen, I am not so sure I believe in happenstance. But I will not press you for answers if you do not want to part with them. Let us speak in the morning.
The shadows seem to close around Strider as he turns. Sleep well, Anduin of the river. And under his breath, you barely make out one who is cursed by the Nazgul.